Hey guys, this is the solutions for the TEKS practice A.2D, and here we go. This one is going to come out so that none of these answers work, so let's talk about that. Jenny tracks the amount of money raised in the school fundraiser below, and you can see that if she sells 10 tickets, she makes 20, 30, 60, 50, and 100. So we can see that's a constant rate. Let's hit stat, enter. Let's put those numbers in. 10, 30, and 50, tab over. And she makes $20, $60, and $100. Stat, tab 4, enter. And we can see that she makes $2 a ticket. And we can see that's right, because 2 times 10 is 20, 2 times 30 is 60, and times 50 is 100. I'm not sure what these answer choices are for, so I'm going to mark that out. But we can see, we can answer the question, because if she sells 200 tickets, she is going to make $400, because 200 times $2 is 400. Okay. Let's see this one. So this person takes a survey of his class and finds that 1/5 of his classmates watch the same show on Friday night. If there are 480 students in his school, about how many of them watch the show? So we just need to cross multiply. And we don't know how many over 480. So we're just going to cross multiply. You can do this a couple of different ways. I'm going to just do 480 divided by, and we'll get our answer. So 480 divided by 5 gives us 96. And 1/5 of 480 students. So let's see, what is 1/5? 1 divided by 5 is 20%. So 480 times 0.20 is also 96. So you know your answer is H, whichever way you do it. This one, so a runner records his rate of speed along the first mile of a 6-mile path that winds through the park. If the runner continues at this pace for the entire course, how long will it take to complete the run? Okay, we know he's running 6 miles. So let's see how much he can run. Let's see what his rate is. I'm going to change these to decimals. And I'm going to hit stat, enter. And let's put the table in and see what happens. Okay, he can run, let's see, it takes him 480 seconds to run 1 mile. That's his rate. And let's see if that's right. So we know if he runs half a mile in 240 and 2 1/2 miles equals a whole mile. So we can see that our rate is correct. And so he runs 6 miles. So if it's 480 per mile, so 480 times 6 is going to give us, let's see how much. 2,880 seconds, and there's 60 seconds in a minute, so we need to divide that by 60, and that gives us 48 minutes. Your answer is D. Let's look at this one. For the first week of Georgia's job, she earned $125.25 for working 15 hours. During her second week, she earned $167 for working 20 hours. How much does she earn in dollars for each hour she works? Okay, let's see if we can figure that out. So the first week she worked 125.25 for 15 hours. So some of these you're not going to set it up with a hashtag. You can just use basic math. So the first week she earned 8.35 per hour, and let's see if this one's the same. Yep, she earns $8.35 per hour. Let's look on the back. So we have the following graph illustrates how much Angel earns by selling custom tote bags at the mall. At this rate, how much would Angel earn if he sold 60 tote bags? So let's see, number of tote bags, okay, and this is how much he makes. Let's see if I can find, this one looks pretty exact. This one looks pretty good. They're a little off, but not. Looks like here, if he sold 2 bags, he would make $100. Here, if he sold 4, he would make $200, which is right. 6, he would make $300. There's not any more exact points. Those 2 points. The only thing here, if he sold 10 bags, this should be up here closer to 500. Let's see what his rate is, because I can't tell. This one looks perfect. Looks like if he sells 2 bags, he makes $100. But this one looks different. This looks like if he sells 10 bags, he makes $450. I guess we'll go with that. So if he makes 10 bags, he makes $450. So 450 times 6 is 2,700. That's what it is. So 450 divided by 10, it's $45 a bag, and he sells 60, 2,700. Okay. This person starts a small graphic design business. She creates advertising materials. She charges $45 per hour, as well as a startup fee of $50. Through the first 4 weeks of her new business, she averaged 2 projects per week and 12 hours per project. If this pattern continued for 50 weeks, how much would she make? So let's see what happens. So Y equals MX plus B. So she has a $45 per hour fee, and she starts up. She charges them a startup fee of $50. So she did 2. Okay, this is going to have quite a bit of math, but we can do it. So she works 12 hours per project. So this is one project. So 45 times 12 plus 50 is going to be our answer. Well, one of our answers. So 45 times 12 plus 50. So she makes $590 per project. And she averages 2 projects per week. So this times 2 is how much she makes in 1 week. So she makes 1,180. And they want to know if this pattern continued for 50 weeks, how much would she make? So this times 50 will give us our answer, $59,000 a year. Okay, so this one, it says if triangle ABC is similar to EDC, what is the value of x? So we will set up a proportion here. So we have a 15 and a 40, and we have an x and a 100. So 40x equals 15 times 100 is 1,500 divided by 40 gives us 37.5. That's your answer. Okay, almost finished. Let's see. A model of a Porsche is 9.5 inches long and built to a 1/18 scale. What is the length of the real car? Okay, so we will set this up. And then it's in feet. So the scale is 1/18. 1/18 scale. And let's see. 9.5 times 18. Oh, and that's inches, divided by 12 would be 14.25 feet. So we did 9.5 times 18, because it's 1/18. We would have put the 9.5 here. We would have the x there. Equals 171. And then we need to divide that by 12 because it's in feet. 14.25 would be your answer. And let's see. So we're going to see how tall she really is. So at 5 feet tall, they want to know how tall the tree is. So Emily is 5 feet tall, and she has a shadow that is 8 feet long. She's 5 feet tall and has a shadow that's 8 feet long. She's standing near a tree that casts a shadow that is 28 feet long. How tall is the tree? So this is the tall, and this is the height of the Emily and the tree, and this is the shadow. So let's see if we can do this. So 8x equals 28 times 5. 140 divided by 8. 17.5. Okay. That'd be perfect. I'll take it. That's awesome. Awesome, thank you. I'll come see you in just a second when I'm done with this. Okay. Okay, and now we have 2 more. Hank is mowing lawns to earn enough to buy a $1,400 computer. After 4 weeks, he has earned $340. What is the least number of full weeks he must work to be able to purchase his computer? Okay, so it takes him 4 weeks to make $340. So let's see how much he makes per week. So 340 divided by 4, he makes $85 a week. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go in 4s because let's see, in 4 weeks he makes $340. In 8 weeks he would make, $340. In 8 weeks he would make double that. So that would be $680. In 12 weeks he would make $340 times 3 would be $1,020. And then in 16 weeks, he would make, so we would add another $340 to that. Oh, I know an easier way to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. So we know he makes $85 per week. So 1,400 divided by 85 gives us, in 16, he would need to work 17 weeks. Okay. This one, a building is 450 feet tall and 95 feet wide. If a scale model is 12 inches tall, what is the width of the scale drawing? So we have tall and wide, and we know the building is 450 and 95, and the scale model of the building is, okay, we need to make sure we're doing feet and inches. So this is feet, so I'm going to make this a foot. If the scale model of the building is 1 foot tall, what is the width? Okay, if we put a 12 there, that would be wrong because these are feet. So we have tall and wide, tall, and we're looking for the width. This isn't going to be right though, because that's 450x. Okay. So if we change this, I wonder if they made a typo here. I'm going to try that real quick and see if they did. So 95 times 12 divided by 450 gives us 2.5. That might be it. But let's see. This isn't coming out right, so we're good on 10. If you pick B, just count it right. In fact, don't even count this one wrong. And that'll do it for 8.2D practice. They're 5 points off for the missed questions. And of course, don't take off for number 1 because the answer choices weren't even correct. Don't take off for number 11 either. That'll do it, guys. Thank you for watching.